What up, though, everybody that isn't here yet, but hopefully will come in. We gonna record this feature I'm doing for a dope ass artist named ڳծ. You see, I already got it loaded up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I got laptop over here, but I have it hooked up to my little vocal booth area over here. You know what I'm saying? I got shit falling down over here because I reorganized shit. But let's hear a little sneak peek of what ڳծ did on this record before we start hearing my verse. I got the second verse on it. The song's called Mad at the Plan by ڳծ featuring KiLLA YAK. I don't know if y'all can hear that. We're gonna go ahead and turn that up. Yeah. Here's my speaker. I swear these haters just mad at the plan. They mad at the plan. They mad at the plan? Chill. Alright. So that's a little sample. I don't want to give away the whole song. Let me turn my speakers off. But we gonna get into recording my part for this. I still got a mic check. So you gonna catch all of it. You gonna catch all the fuck ups, all the everything. Oh, missing something important. I don't even know where the fuck it went either. There it is. Gotta have it. Good angle for y'all. That's also not gonna block my view of the screen. We gonna go ahead and do it like that, I guess. Alright, we're gonna do some mic checking before we get into this verse. Much love to ڳծ. Shout out to my boy, dog, my famo. Thank you for putting me on this dope ass record. Let's turn this light down a little bit. It looks like I'm flooding out. Is that any better? What about if I turn this light out? Oh yeah, that's much better right there. Okay. What up, Joker? I'm just getting ready to mic check before I record this here verse. What up, though? Mic check. I already see something fucked up. For those who are just starting recording, never record vocals in stereo. You want to record your vocals in mono and dub them. Always dub your vocals too. Don't just duplicate them. Dub them. So I was recording in stereo there. I gotta just fix that real quick on my DAW here. And we should be good. Let me get some tracks loaded up. I showed it before, but if anybody's in here live now, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't watch TV, so what I did was I hooked my TV up to my vocal booth in the back there. Keep my laptop over there. That way the fan, when the kicks on the laptop, it won't be picked up by the mic. Alright, let's try to mic check this again. For those that want to know, I'm using the AKG 220 microphone with a Focusrite Scarlett Solo 3rd Gen interface, and the DAW I'm using is Acid Pro 10 Suite. Headphones are One Audio over-ear studio monitor Pro 10s. I mix with DT990 Pro 250 ohms. Alright, chuck. Alright, that level looks good, but let's see how it really is. Chuck. KiLLA YAK. Chuck. Mic check. Chuck. Mic check. Chuck. Mic check. Mic check. Chuck. Alright, you know what, that sounds pretty damn good. So let's find this second verse. There it goes. Alright, we're gonna start right there. So in this verse I got I do 4 bars real slow, then I double time 4 bars, and then I do another slow 4 bars, and I double time 4 bars. You gonna see the recording process of this in a minute though, cause I gotta grab my water. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, everybody who's not in here. What? Gotta have the sunglasses on because it's bright ass fucking light. Alright, ready to start putting down this first take. Ghetto poet speaking urban soldier effigies. Vex they tested me, not blessed the shredded messes left of me. A destiny that's festering, stressing, pestering to the death of me. No hope but spoke condolences. Go broke so over everything. I told you to go slow there in the beginning. And we're gonna dub that. Let's put that a little bit closer. Ghetto poet speaking urban soldier effigies. Vex they testing me, not blessed the shredded messes left of me. A destiny that's festering, pest interest. Let me redo that. I didn't like how I was doing that. Let me turn the gain up just a little bit. Turn my volume up a little bit. Let me try that again. Ghetto poet speaking urban soldier effigies. Vex they testing me, not blessed the shredded messes left of me. A destiny that's festering, stressing, pestering to the death of me. No hope but spoke condolences. Go broke so over everything. Alright, move on to some fast shit. Let's see how many times it takes me to do it. Insatiable, sicko, demented. Did that all wrong. Insatiable, sicko, demented. Insatiable, sicko, demented villain, the savage, an actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless havoc. They say that yak a basket kid's a classic prick they can't stand it. Sad whack rappers ain't match him, high eat a dick in a sandwich. Woo. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I did that right, but we're going to do another track on it and see. Insatiable, sicko, demented villain, a savage, an actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless havoc. They say that yak a basket kid's a classic prick they can't stand it. Sad whack rappers ain't match him, high eat a dick in a sandwich. Carry artillery like military, just scary fair by adversaries. You got. Ooh, I couldn't do it. I gotta do it. I gotta break it up. I'm not gonna keep that first one either. I don't like it. I'm gonna take out that word too, that demented. I don't know. It's too many. Wait, we'll try manic. Insatiable, sicko, manic, villain. Yeah, that might sound better. Alright. Let's try this again. Insatiable, sicko, manic, villain, and savage, actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless havoc. They say that yak a basket case, classic prick they can't stand it. Sad whack rappers ain't match him, high eat a dick in a sandwich. Yeah, it sounded better. So, I'll stub that. I'm gonna have to break that, fast that shit up. Insatiable, sicko, manic, villain, the savage, actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless havoc. They say that yak a basket case, classic prick they can't stand it. Sad whack rappers ain't match him, high eat a dick in a sandwich. Alright. Now we can finally move on from that. Carry artillery like military, just scary fair by adversaries. Yak would clearly bury any near me here in cemeteries. Could barely any MC mirror appearing. They compare to me, said clear from KiLLA YAK or ratchet claps. The last you hearing, G. I don't like the voice. I gotta redo that. Carry artillery like military, just scary fair by adversaries. Yak would clearly bury any near me here in cemeteries. Could bury any MC mirror appearing. They compared to me complete. Artillery like military, too scary fair by adversaries. Yak will Billy. God damn, why do I write this tongue twisting shit? I did. Yes, I did say eat a dick in a sandwich. Artillery like military, too scary fair by adversaries. Yak will clearly bury any near me here in cemeteries. Clearly barely any. Clearly barely any MC mirror appearing. They compare to me, still clear from KiLLA YAK or ratchet claps. The last you hearing, G. This shit is so tongue twisting to spit that fast. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it.
Carry artillery like military, too scary for my adversaries. Yak will blade.
Eventually I'll get it.
Carry artillery like military, so scary for my adversaries. Yak will clearly barely any near me here in cemeteries, but barely any MC mirror appearing. They compare to me, still kill from KiLLA YAK, a ratchet claps the last you hear in G.
We're gonna dub that. I don't know if I'll keep that one, but we're gonna move on for now. Because I gotta dub it. Let me turn this gain a little bit back down.
Carry artillery like military, too scary for my adversaries. Yak will clearly bury any near me here in cemeteries, clearly barely any MC here appearing. They compare. Carry artillery like military, too scary for my adversaries. Yak will clearly bury any near me here in cemeteries, clearly barely any MC mirror appearing. They compare to me, still clear from KiLLA YAK, a ratchet claps the last you hear in G.
We're going to keep that for now. I'll probably redo it later. But we're going to move back. The next 4 bars are slow again. So, and I got to split these up because they overlap. So I'm going to do bar 1 and 3. And then I'll do 2 and 4. So, yeah.
Defiant diabolical.
It's hard to go to that slow shit after that fast shit.
A defiant diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit which they kill and get rid of.
Alright. I'm gonna... Do I dub though? Yeah, I'm gonna dub those and then I'll do the missing parts.
Defiant diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit they...
But I fucked it up.
A defiant diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit which they kill and get rid of.
Should want to stop for a second there. Alright, now let's fill them in.
Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous minister they sick of.
Alright, let's dub that shit. And I still got another fucking 4 bars double timed after this. Is that the right track? I don't know what track I'm on. Yeah, that's the right track.
Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous minister they sick of.
Oh, I already... Why didn't y'all stop me? I already did the dub on this. You know what? That's right, I did want to do 3 anyways. I gotta do that other one, the first part again. I forgot I had to do 3 on this.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit which they killed and get rid of.
Alright, now let's get back to some fast shit. Oh, and I just finished rewriting this part too. I'm gonna fuck it all up. I'm gonna have to split this up in half too.
Demented dissension
Demented dissension deemed dictations defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. Alright, let's try that again. Demented dissension deemed dictations defiant. Demented dissension deemed dictations defiant. Okay, I can do that.
Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance to silence.
I don't like it. Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Could fill up purses with verses. Still jerks act they don't know who this guy here is. Ooh. I'll take out that they. Still jerks act don't know who they're. Fill up purses with verses, still just don't know who they. Yeah, take out the day. Alright, let's try that again.
Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man.
It just seems off to me right now.
Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance to silence. Could fill up purses with verses. Still just that no just.
Alright, we're gonna say this instead. Fill up purses with verses. Jerks still don't know who this guy here is. Yeah, that sounds better. Alright, let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot.
It's him. Demented dissension, deemed dictation.
Come on, stop. Oh, it's because that fucking rubber band I got on this keyboard. Put that a little bit more further ahead. Less will wait.
Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance to silence. Could fill up purses with verses. Jerks don't know who this guy here is.
Take out the here. I just put that in there because I thought in my head it sounded better, but no, it doesn't. Try that again. Ooh, what did I do?
Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now that Yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Could fill up purses with verses. Jerks still don't know who this guy is. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Guess they being reeks and mean fiending, need to lock up.
I can't fucking. That was not fucking comprehensible. I know it. Y'all don't need to tell me that was not comprehensible.
Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses. Jerks that don't know this guy here is. Listen back. Minister, they sick of demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses. Still just don't know this guy here is. Alright, let's we might do this just 2 bars at a time, and yeah, we're gonna do this 2 bars at a time just to make it clear. Demented dissension, deemed take. Forgot, I gotta turn the game back up a little bit. Demented dissension, deemed dictation. God damn it. Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. That X bound to cause violence. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Ghastly being reeks a mean fiend, please. Alright, so. Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses. Jerks that don't know this guy is. We'll dub that and see what happens. Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses. Jerks that don't know this guy here is. I said fucking here. God damn it. Demented dissension, deemed dictation, defiant. Might as well call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own man, demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses. Jerks that don't know this guy is. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Ghastly being reeks a mean fiend, they need it. Ghastly being reeks a mean fiend, they need it in a lockup. Brothel Glocks with hollow rocks, rolling ops. Brothel Glocks with hollow rocks, rolling ops. They mad at the plan in hand. Any man standing in the way will get blamed. Going at you stand a chance. Take that back. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Nope. Wrong voice. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Ghastly being reeks a mean fiend, they need to lock up. Let's do 2. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Ghastly being reeks a mean fiend, they needed to lock up. Any man standing in the way gets blamed, won't actually stand a chance. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Guess being reeks a mean. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, gassy bean, reeks and mean fiend. They needed to lock up brothel clocks with hollow rocks.
Okay. Okay, let's try that.
An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, gassy bean, reeks and mean fiend. They need to lock up brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I was mad at brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I was brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I was all right. Brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I was brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I was brothel clocks with hollow rocks. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, gassy bean, reeks and mean fiend. They needed to lock up brothel clocks with hollow rocks. Well, I'm saying mad at the planet handyman standing in the way gets blamed, going after stand his chance.
Not good at all, but we're gonna take out the other one.
An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly bean, reeks and mean fiend. They needed to lock up brothel clocks with the hollow rocks. Well, I'm mad at the planet handed man standing in the way gets blamed, going to stand a chance.
So, boom, 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 boom. I want to redo these. Pretty much all of these.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit they kill.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Let me do all these. Let me do all that middle part right there.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit which they kill it.
Kill, get rid of. Wish kill to get rid of. Wish kill to get rid of. Write that down.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish killed to get rid of.
Yes, much better.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish it could get...
but I can't remember it.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish killed to get rid of.
I don't want to do these 3 times, so.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish killed to get rid of.
Let's fill those in.
Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous menace, they're they sick of.
Probably gonna end up redoing those last ones too, so it doesn't matter.
Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him.
Hope if I move the fucking recording fucking shit.
Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous menace, they're they sick of. Deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins, it's him. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous menace, they're they sick of.
Yep, and I gotta redo the next ones because I'm going over it. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Demented, dissension, deep dictation, defiant minds will call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my own mind demand.
A tyrant in my mind. Yeah, take out the own. Tyrant in my mind to make compliance silence. Okay. I hope if I fucking was on the right spot.
Demented, dissension, deep dictation, defiant minds will call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my mind demand compliance.
Tyrant in my mind to make compliance. Tyrant in my mind to make compliance and silence. Tyrant in my mind to make compliance and silence. Alright.
Demented, dissension, deep dictation, defiant minds will call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my mind demand compliance and silence. Can fill up hearses with verses still. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant mind is what call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence, a tyrant in my mind. Villainous. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant mind is what call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence, a tyrant in my mind. Demand compliance and silence can fill a person with verses. Just don't know who this guy here is.
Do that. Feel the person with verses worth to know who this guy is. Let's try that.
Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant mind is what call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence, a tyrant in my mind. Demand compliance and silence can fill a person with verses worth to know who this guy is. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, gassy being, reeks of mean fiend. They needing a lack of ruffle glass with a hollow rock. Roll off, they mad at the planet him. Yeah, we gonna split it up. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant mind is what call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence, a tyrant in my mind. Demand compliance and silence can fill a person with verses worth to know who this guy is. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant mind is what call the cops now. The X bound to cause violence, a tyrant in my mind. Demand compliance and silence can fill a person with verses worth to know who this guy is. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly being, reeks and mean fiend, need to lock up, awful An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly being, reeks and mean fiend, need to lock up, awful glass with a hollow rocks, roll off, they mad at the planet, handing man standing in the wake, his plan, gonna have to stand a chance. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, I guess. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly being, reeks and mean fiend, needing to lock up, ruffle glass with a hollow rocks, roll off, same head at the planet-handed man standing in the wake, this plan, gonna stand a chance. A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish they could get.
Got it.
A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien. Spitting sickness so vicious, this misfit wish killed to get rid of.
Alright, highlights.
Ghetto poet, urban soldier effigies. Not bless, mess, me. That's festering, stressing, pestering. Death of me, spoke condolences. So over everything, insatiable sickle, healing the savage. A meaningless havoc. They can't stand it. Eat a dick in a sandwich. Yak would clearly barely any near me here in cemeteries. See a clip from KiLLA YAK, a ratchet clap to the last people here in G. Descendant of Damien. Drain all your veins, it's him. Kill to get rid of. They sick of. Deemed dictation defiant. Their yak is bound to cause violence. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Plan in hand.
That last verse we're gonna do some more on. Some more highlights.
They sick of demented dissension. Might as well call the cops now. A tyrant in my mind could fill up hearses with verses. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, gassy bean. Feeling needed a lockup, hollow rocks. Gonna have to stand a chance.
I'm gonna do one more on that for highlights, and then we're gonna do ad libs.
Demented. Might as well call the cops. Bound to cause violence, a tyrant. Hiding to silence. Still wouldn't know this guy is. Probably awful and rotten, gets bean. Needing a lockup, off of Glocks. Plan in hand. And the wake is slammed.
Alright. Now just some ad libs.
They mad at the plan? Cha. 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 Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Cha. Damien. Veins, it's him. Get rid of. Sick of. Cha. Cha. Yeah. Cha. Cha. Gonna have to stand a chance. They mad at the plan? Yeah. They mad at the plan? Chuh. 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 They mad at the plan? Mad at the plan? They mad at the plan. Chuh.
I'm gonna do a little bit in that chorus too.
They mad at the plan. Yep. They mad at the plan.
Put another one in there.
Ghetto poet speaking urban. Ghetto poet speaking urban soldier effigies. Vestic texting me, not blessed the shredded messes left of me. A destiny that's festering, stressing, pestering to the death of me. No hope of spoke condolences, cold broke so over everything. Insatiable, sickle, manic, villainous, savage, an actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless havoc. They say that the Yakabasket kids, classic prick, they can't stand it. Sad whack rappers ain't match them. High eat a dick in a sandwich. Carry artillery like military to scary fair adversaries. Clearly barely any near me here in cemeteries. Clearly barely any MC mirror appearing. They compare to me, still clear from KiLLA YAK. A wretched clap to the last you hearing G. Biological descendant of Damien. Dastardly demon, drain all your veins, it's him. Sickness so vicious, this misfit which killed to get rid of. Menace more than menace, villainous minister, they sick of. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant minders, what call the cops now, they act bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my mind, demand plans and silence, can fill up hearses with verses, there was to know this guy here is an obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly being, reeks of me, and you need it. I'm gonna cut from here, go to another one. A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien, deadly, dastardly, deadly demon, destined to drain. Let me do it again. A defiant, diabolical descendant of Damien, deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins. It's him, sickness so vicious, this misfit was killed to get rid of. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous minister, they sick of. Demented dissension, deep dictation, defiant, might as well call the cops now, that yak is bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my mind, and my plans in silence, can fill up hearses with verses worth to know this guy here is an obvious problem, probably awful and rotten, ghastly being, reeks of being, needed to lock up, awful cops, hollow rocks, opposite at the planet hating man, standing in the way, gets blamed, gonna have to stand a chance. Yep. They mad at the plan. Said they mad at the plan? Huh? What? They mad at the plan. Mad at the plan? They mad at the plan. These they just mad at the plan. Alright. Without a mix, let's hear what my verse is gonna sound right. With no mix.
glasses back on for that fucking light.
They say that yak basket kids class of food they can't stand it. Style like rappers ain't match them high, eat a dick in the sandwich. Artillery like military to very barrels. Yak can play barely any damn be hearing cemetery. You're barely any MC mirror appearing. They compared to me, said Cliff and KiLLA YAK, a ratchet class of lesson. Buying diabolical, descending a Damien, deadly, dastardly devil, demon, death's gonna drain all your veins. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous minister, they sick of. Defying humans, we'll call the cops now. They yak battle for violence. A tyrant in my mind, my plan and science. Cause no person. Obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. Needing the lock up. Any man standing in the wake is playing, won't understand a chance. Smoking shit straight out of the can. They mad at the plan.
Alright, so that needs to be mixed. We gonna get that mixed. What's up? Who just joined? Shay, you just missed it, man. I just finished recording. You know what? We'll run my verse back. This is not mixed yet, but
effigies testing me, not blessed. Messes left of me that's festering to the death of me. No hope of spoke condolences. Insatiable, sickle, manic, villain, the savage, an actual addict to wreaking heaps of meaningless savage. They say that yak basket kids are class of foot, they can't stand it. Sad rap rappers, they match them high, the dick in the sandwich. Carry artillery like military, scary. Fair by adversaries, yak will play Liberia, any near me here in cemetery. Here appearing, they compared to me, cause they're ratchet class of lesson here. Descending a Damien, deadly, dastardly devil, demon, destined to drain all your veins. It's him. So vicious, this misfit, wish killed to get rid of. Been a menace, more than menace, villainous minister, they sick of. Demented, dissension, deemed dictation, defiant minders, we'll call the cops now. They yak bound to cause violence. A tyrant in my mind, my plans, silence, can fill up hearses with verses, jerks. An obvious problem, probably awful and rotten. He needed to lock up. Any man standing in the wake is blame, won't understand a chance. Smoking shit straight out of stand. Mad at the plan. They mad at the plan. Shout out to Placidius. Thanks for getting me on this record. They mad at the plan. I'm gonna have this mixed and sent back to you, Placidius, so be ready for your album. Thanks for putting me on this, man. I love doing features for you. Everybody that came in here, watched me fuck up recording this a million times until I got it right. I appreciate you. Much love. Potent the Rockstar. Much love, famo. For anybody that missed it, the other day I did an interview with Potent the Rockstar. You can find it on his YouTube channel. His link will be in his bio, I believe. But you can even search YouTube for KiLLA YAK and all my shit will come up. Much love, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching me fucking make 1,000 mistakes until I got it right. Chuck.